this is Sabine from PaperSpecs, and I'm here at How, and I'm here with my good friend Danielle from Sappi, and they released the most incredible thing. It's the Standard 4, and this is so hot off the press. It fizzles. So Danielle, tell us about it. Give us some of the highlights.
Oh, well, we're extraordinarily thrilled. This is Standard number 4. It's the one that follows the varnish and coatings from last year, designed by Kit Heinrichs from Studio Heinrichs, and based on just this extraordinary amount of knowledge from a lady named Trish Witkowski. She has her PhD, if you can believe it, in folding.
Well, that's why she's a folding maniac.
She's a folding maniac. She is the chief folding fanatic for thefoldfactory.com. Right. And so it's brand new, and like all of our educational pieces, it's broken out. In the front, we've got all kinds of great sort of information about folds, how they work. You know, every page has sort of got some fun thing happening because it's folding, of course.
Folding is fun.
And then we've got, you know, basics. We go in and we have a glossary. Then we come in and we actually start to talk about things like the importance of scoring and how it relates to paper grain, what happens if you don't score, crack at the fold. But then some wonderful examples, creative examples, how it's used in the marketplace from wonderful companies like Emma and GNC and Heidelberg, and all of us know these wonderful little folding maps. This one happens to be of Paris. And then I think the very end, the new ball cards. Then it gets into do's and don'ts, which I think really for folks who really want to have a good sense and sort of a reminder.
I think it's not just for beginners, it's
not at all.
For everybody.
Not at all.
It's a good reminder.
And then I think
this is my favorite part.
It's the best. It goes in from things like a basic fold, then it gets into things like gate folds, and then each one of these actually is a functional example of how the different folds work. Parallel, this is absolutely the most beautiful. This is called an exotic.
So you can actually take this to your clients to showcase what the folds look like.
And I think you know us, and I think you're absolutely right. So often when we have pieces, whether it's varnish or folding, we get these ideas and we want to be able to try to explain it to our customers. And here's a perfect example of having something that allows us to say, I'm thinking of your job, I'm thinking of your project, I really would like to do something that has an accordion fold, and you can show it. Also, and finally, this is, I think, la pièce de résistance. Inside, we actually have this extraordinary guide, and it sort of tells you how it opens, and it's a perfect poster fold, and it's got 44 different folds.
For all the folding fanatics
so you can put
there.
this actually, as I would, on my wall, you know, so that as I'm designing. And the last note, and I think that this is where, when I met Trish and her partner, her business partner, Janice came from Adobe. And one of the things that they do is that there are templates. You can get a membership from the Fold Factory, and they have templates that you can then use as an app or an additive to CS, to InDesign.
So InDesign, yeah.
So the beauty of it is that you can actually open up InDesign and using a template, have it there and then design to it.
You don't have to create your own.
And you don't have to create your own. But more importantly, and I think this is a point that Trish makes, which I think I love, we get comfortable. And we go, oh, I love this kind of fold, or I always use this. And I think sometimes our job is to get creative. It's to come up with something out of the box.
Out of the box.
Exactly. And this, I think, does it.
And more out of the box is we're going to do a webinar about this later on in the year, people. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. Thank you.